Alright, welcome back to the Supercoach Enough channel. In this video, we're going to review Game Week 38. So no Game Week preview since we're all wrapped up for the season. And as you can see, finished off fairly strong with a 76, which was above average. Obviously well below the highest point score, but I think people might have just been having a crack at that. So I guess the important part, though, for me anyway, is the overall rank there of 33,000, which, doesn't sound that impressive, but when you've got close to 11 million players, that's inside the top 0.5%. So for someone who probably doesn't take it that seriously, it's a pretty good result, I think. But we'll have a look at the team. So we had Vicario in goal and getting the clean sheet. Clean sheet, 6 points. That's why we brought him in. He had the double game week last week and then the easy matchup against Sheffield United. Arsenal assets unfortunately didn't get the clean sheet, so White and Gabriel 1 and 2 points. But Pedro Porro saved us. Obviously the clean sheet, but also a goal and a couple of bonus points sprinkled in. So 14 points was a great finish for him. In our midfield, I guess the star was Phil Foden with a double, getting 15 points. Palmer, Son, Salah all returning. Um, but I guess, we were sort of hoping Salah would go big given we brought him in, although we didn't back him with the captaincy, so it's probably what we deserve. But solid across the front there. Unfortunately, Haaland, our captain, did blank, so that held us back a bit. But Isak with a double, getting 14 points for us. And Muniz was our other trade in just to facilitate the Salah trade. He only got, I think, 1 minute of game time, unfortunately, against Luton, so it didn't quite work out for us there. And then the bench, so Bravkar may not have even played. I think Pope must have been back or something. Gordon was out with that injury. Gusto mustn't have played either. I know 26 minutes, but got a yellow card in that time. And Richards was actually, worthwhile playing on field, getting a clean sheet for Palace, um, which is pretty well. Oh, so, yeah, 5-0 over Villa. I didn't realise they won 5-0. I thought they lost. Couldn't work out how that was the case. But there you go. Well done to Crystal Palace. I did see Eze did quite well, and I think Mateta, the striker, as well. I think if we go to team of the week, yeah, Mateta, Eze, Kulusevski, so we could have got a Tottenham midfielder in. We just picked the wrong one. Jarell Kwanzaa would have been great to get. Liverpool defender scoring a goal and a clean sheet in Klopp's last game. But, I guess we can only make so many trades in a given week. So that's really it. Does it do like team of the season or something? Not really. What if we go to, I don't know, it's going to say pick team, but it's not there anymore. Transfers, maybe we can see who the high scorers were. So it's pretty wild to think out of goalkeepers. Yeah, Pickford top scoring with 153 points for Everton. So, yeah, not one that I would have picked, but I know a lot of people did have him this season. Triple Arsenal defence was pretty good this year. Top three all being from Arsenal. Pedro Porro coming in fourth. So, I mean, we had three of the top four defenders, which is pretty cool. Guardiola making that late run with a couple of goals. Branthwaite's, I guess, on the back of Everton doing well. And Alexander Arnold, a bit down the list. It'll be interesting to see how he's priced next year, particularly with Arne Slot playing, or managing, I should say, the team. But we'll have a look at midfielders. So I think midfielders was, a lot of value this year. And you can see like Palmer, Foden, Saka, who we had for big parts of the season, Son and Salah. So, I mean, if we could have, swapped out Gordon and Saka, we would have had all top five mid at the same time. We get Gordon, who was in seventh, so five of the top seven there is a pretty good result. But Bowen was strong. Arsenal as well were were quite good for FPL. And the forwards, so Ollie Watkins actually outscored Haaland, which is very interesting to note. Obviously, Haaland's still doing well. So if I go back to all the players, like I guess just the strength of this sort of shows that it was probably like a 2-5-3 was the way to go most weeks. Like I guess if we swap Isak for Watkins, and obviously get Saliba in there, I guess probably Saka scored more points, so you'd really want Saka in over, say, Saliba, or we give Gabriel. Um, yeah, so guess interesting to note for next year. Perhaps we need to look at yeah, maybe like a Mateta. I think if Crystal Palace continue their sort of upward trajectory, Solanke obviously is the main man at Bournemouth is solid. Um, yeah, so definitely some interesting stuff to consider going into FPL next season. But it's not for a couple of months at least, so I guess we'll just wrap it up there. I'll just go back to the front page. So yeah, as always, if you've got any questions, comments, thoughts, feel free to add them below this video. Give us a like if you enjoy the FPL content and are looking forward to it next season. Subscribe for all our other fantasy sports content. Obviously, we've still got the NRL, AFL going. Um, they're the two main ones at the moment, so probably the ones we focus on most on the channel, particularly NRL. So get around that. But other than that, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next one.